what was the difference between those, and was it hard transitioning?
It's very different. Working in corporate America and being an entrepreneur is two totally different worlds. I'll say this. Being in corporate, though, gave me structure. I became very knowledgeable about things in the business world. It allowed me to be able to speak well, because I would have to speak to groups with the positions that I had. It allowed me to learn a lot of job training skills. It allowed me to be kind of polished.
Gotcha.
So
More professional.
Oh yeah, it's some pros and cons. It's some good with being in corporate and some bad, and it's some good with being an entrepreneur and some bad. And I'll tell you one thing that I never even thought about after I became an entrepreneur. I missed people. I missed being around people.
Yeah.
I never thought that would even become a thing, but that started to become a thing. I started to feel like I have nobody to talk to.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, when you're in a corporate environment, you can at least go chit chat on your lunch break or even just while you're working.
Right.
And a lot of times you spend more time with your work family than you do with your own family.
True.
Because you really do. And so I didn't have that anymore. So that became kind of lonely. Like when I would get off work and leave the boutique, I wouldn't have a whole lot to talk to my husband about. Not as far as like, let me tell you what happened at work today. But being an entrepreneur allows you to be more flexible. It allowed me to be very flexible once I had a child, and I was newly married. Everything is so it works better.
Tell us about how your process of choosing Jackson State. Like, how did that come about?
I don't know if you guys are from Arkansas, but Bryant is predominantly white, and Jackson State, of course, is an HBCU. HBCU, which is
Historically
black college and university.
Yep.
And so when I first got to Jackson State, I would say I had never been around so many black people at once, but you know, being at Bryant for like 5 years, I was around nothing but white people all the time.
Yeah.
And so like my first day at Jackson State, I was walking to class and saw weed on the ground. So I was like, yep, I'm with my peoples.
It's like the day-to-day life of being a cadet.
Oh, well, it's not really any different than a regular student, I guess. But we do have to wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But yeah, you wake up, you do PT for about an hour. It's not that bad. We run and do push-ups, sit-ups, and stuff like that. Your basic PT. Classes are held normally Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And of course, you get to choose which days you want class. And you have to wear your uniform like the whole day from 8 to 5. If you have class that day, so I have to go to my regular university classes like biology and stuff like that wearing my uniform. But other than that, it's not really any different. Then in the summer, I had to go to like a basic training, but other than that, it's
Gotcha. So how did the finances come into place with being in ROTC Air Force?
At the time, Jackson State's out-of-state fees were like $5,000 a semester, but they just went down to $500. Woo woo. So I had to take out.
Come over there.
Right, I've been trying to get you, but I had to take out a loan my first semester because I wasn't on scholarship for ROTC. But my second semester, I got a scholarship, and they've been actually paying my out-of-state fees and my books and stuff like that. And I also get like a stipend every month. Like so, on the 1st and the 15th, I get paid, and I get a refund.
Okay, so the money is coming in.
Yes,
you know,
yeah.
Back when we was in high school, I know that was like a couple years ago. It was a lot going on. You had the high school drama, you had the peer pressure, and just being in that environment every day, it's just different stuff going on. You don't know what you doing, what you want to do in life. We still young. So dealing with all that, how was your mental space when you were starting KG Collections?
Girl, I thought about money a lot because I knew it was going to take some money, to start the business. You know, back then, you really had no money. You were in high school working this little fast food job and stuff like that.
I was working Chick-fil-A factory.
Girl, Dunkin' Donuts, okay? Dunkin' Donuts. And I only worked probably 3 days out the week, so there wasn't really much coming in at the time. So I thought about money. I thought about how I was going to get this stuff in. Like, I thought about collaborating at the time. I'm a baby then, so I'm just getting about collabs and stuff like that. So it was just a lot. I didn't go to school to learn the whole marketing process and all of that. I had to kind of learn it on my own. And I still am learning it on my own. So that's been kind of tough. But I like the grind. I like the grit.
Yes,
so.
I like it. I like it.
So.
It kind of just gets you motivated, especially if you got the right intentions and the right goal. it just kind of falls in place. You're fresh out of real estate school. Go back to when you were fresh out. How did you know? How did you get started? Because it's kind of like, it's like, okay, they teach you all this, and now you got to actually go out there and do it. So.
Right. I was terrified, to be perfectly honest. I knew that I was going to need someone that knew this business.
Right.
I was going to need somebody to mentor me. I was going to need a great teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did, I went to different brokerages, and I met with different brokers to see where I would best fit in, to see who would be best to help me grow and make it in this business.
Okay.
And I interviewed with different people until I found the person that I felt like this is going to be the one that's going to help me succeed. Because I didn't know anything. Like, you know the stuff to pass the test,
Right.
but getting out there doing the job,
Actually applying it.
it's completely different.
You actually have to promote yourself and put yourself out there, put your face on social media, and, you know, kind of interact with people. So I know that's kind of weird because I kind of deal with that too with the podcast. It's like I have to be on social media and interact with people on there and put my face out there. It's weird. It's kind of weird
I
at times.
completely understand.
So how was that experience for you?
That was something that I am actually still getting used to, putting myself out there, because I wasn't the type of person to put phone numbers, emails, all of this stuff online.
When creating this whole brand, like how your website is set up, I really like how you did that. It's very creative, and then you have the blog, so that's very different. What was the idea behind that?
Okay, being a marketing major, I know marketing is key. And when we was in class, I took a marketing class at UCA. We got to online marketing, and the teacher, I asked the teacher. The teacher was like, "Oh, guys, you guys might know this part better than me." And I was like, "Yo, what you mean?" I started doing my own research. You know what I'm saying? And I beginning to find out about SEO, search engine optimization. 1 trillion people go to Google to find information in a year span. Like, the traffic is high.
It is, yeah. I think everybody is very popular, and it's very accessible,
Very
and
accessible.
easy and convenient.
Very convenient. And so I was like, let me learn more about SEO. And I began to find about backlinks, keywords, how Google actually analyzes sites. And if your site produces information that can help people, they rank you. They rank you first. You want best natural products to use. You type it in, my site will pop up. You want the best way to grow a beard, my site pop up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just keep people coming, not just because they want to buy property, they gaining something.
There's this like common saying that basically to find your to figure out what you're passionate about, what your talent is, you go back to your childhood. So for me, it was, I always got in trouble for talking, and that's kind of how I, came up with the idea of the podcast. So for you, was it something that you loved doing as a child or got in trouble with?
I mean, I didn't get in trouble because I was the only child. So my mom was always open to me doing stuff. Because I used to try to sew clothes and make earrings, and I did all this crazy stuff. So my mom was always for it. So I guess my talent would be me being creative.
Okay.
So I was just creative with everything.
Let's explain how you got into your passion, your love for art.
Well, how I got into art was when I got here to college. I took an elective, which was exploring visual arts. My professor handed out everyone a sketchbook, and by certain deadlines we had to have sketches done. And towards the end of the year for our final, we had to turn in our final sketchbook with all of our drawings. And she left a note in the back of my sketchbook saying, how she loved my art and I should keep it up and never stop. So really, that's what really started my art.
What keeps you going? What motivates you every day? What, like, who are you doing this for? Like, what are your reasons behind the things that you're doing, the goals that you have in life?
Family at the top of the list.
Yeah, you gotta be at the top. Gotta get your grandma
take care of them.
crib.
Man.
I told my grandma to get her a new crib.
So family.
Motivation, there's no more. At the top of the list.
That's the motivation.
Anything else is extra.
Okay, so when you're trying to stay motivated and you grinding and you're trying to focus, what's the importance of your surroundings? Like who you have in your space?
I feel like with that, you gotta stay focused. Like you can be in any type of environment, but until you put that focus in, like it could be a person coming from the hood being focused on this one thing to better himself, or it could be a person from the suburbs and be distracted with some BS. So I feel like it's all about focus when it comes to
Yeah, and the surroundings, like I feel like you need to get a comfortable like workspace, or a workspace that you got good energy you put into the workspace. Because if you don't got that, if it ain't a good work energy or a good vibe in there, you're not really gonna get in the zone to work, and it ain't gonna be quality work. Like, you need pure focus and concentration.
Okay, I agree.
Like they were saying, your surroundings, that's key. You gotta have the right things and definitely the right people around you, because I mean, anything can throw you off your pivot. And not even necessarily, you know what I'm saying, throw you off your pivot. It's just, say, basically if you ain't holding everything around you to the standard you're trying to get to, then that could be a bad look for you.
You're mentioning how you don't do just hair, so I know that you do oils and hair products, and in your salon you offer nail technician in here, and you do workshops as well. So when you're in all these areas of beauty, like how do you balance it all? How do you balance like going through all these different facets of beauty?
Again, I have to say it's the grace of God in my life, and the fact that my home life is very peaceful and pleasant. Now, I won't lie, I've had a couple of moments between the workshops and getting this together, and I'm still working every day, all day.
Right.
I've had a couple of anxiety moments where, you know, you're working, but it's like your brain is telling you need to be doing that email and calling this and checking here, and I have to sometimes sit down and just tell myself I'm only one person.
Right.
I have to kind of delegate, ask somebody, can you do this for me? Can you get copies? Can you make these phone calls, send these emails and things like that?
Working in IT, now you're working in real estate. Is it a different, I guess, attitude that you go in with? Like, you actually enjoy your job a little more than when you were working in IT?
Yes, I find that construction is more hands-on and it's person to person. Like, somebody comes in and looking to build a house, you gotta actually talk to them. When you're in IT, you kind of can be in your little cubicle, nobody really messes with you, and you have your deliverable, you tell them what it is, and just your team you deal with. But in construction, it's all different types, personalities. I feel like I have to be a little more headstrong in construction, because I'm like, you need to meet these deadlines. I need my money, I need my draws at these times, and that has grown me as a woman, because typically with IT you can kind of play small. You don't really got to speak up for yourself. Right. But in construction, it's like, if you don't speak up for yourself, you don't eat.
So you were talking about hair and how you're just a chameleon with hair. And listen, y'all, she has almost tried every hairstyle in the book. So let me list. So she has, I know you were natural. You permed your hair, you shaved one side of your hair, you went all the way bald, you wear sew-ins, you've done the braids, you've done faux locks. So
I've done wigs.
So what was what was your favorite? Have you done a ponytail?
I've done ponytails.
Okay,
I have
yeah,
pictures of ponytails, everything.
So what was your favorite one that you just
out
loved?
of all hairstyles?
Just everything that you've
My
done.
favorite and most convenient is being that low fade. Period. What they say, period. That's period poo. Yes, period. Because it was convenient. It was low maintenance. It was just the bomb. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's liberating. You feel like I'm just free.
So now, we are both. Well, I know your hair is locked up, but we are both into the dreads now. We are starting that process. So, how you like it?
I love it. It's convenient. Listen, weather don't affect my hair. Nothing.
Nothing.
I love it.
Oil on here.
Yeah, I keep it oiled and hydrated.
I want you to talk to, the podcast, if you're listening, persuade someone on why they should get a beard.
I feel like there's health benefits to it, as far as like the UV sun light, the beard protects your face from the UV ray lights, and it takes down your chances of getting skin cancer. There's stuff like that, the rashes, the bumps.
Keeps you warm.
Keeps you warm. it's amazing.
Yeah.
But it's just like a benefits of a beard, bro. Like a beard for a guy, it's like a booty, bro.
For a girl. So like a big booty is like a beard for a guy.
With the beard,
It just take it to a whole
it
other
take me
level.
to a whole nother level. If you want these fees to show you attention, if you want these fees to slide in your DM, you want these fees to what else? You want to stand out, bro? You gotta go beard. You gotta get you a beard, bro. These girls ain't loyal until you get top of them.
I know we were younger, we couldn't listen to all the music we listen to now. And we wouldn't listen to Kids Bop, but we was looking.
I've never listened to hip hop ever.
But we were listening. I think it was more like sing songs. K Camp. That's when K Camp was out.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think. Mindless Behavior.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody called that phone number.
I did it then
I
too.
called that phone number multiple
I did.
times.
If you, let's say you're driving to Jackson State, because I know you got to drive back and forth sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
what you have to listen to the car? What's playing? What's bumping on the way?
Okay, so what I do is I always listen to my gospel music, you know, when I, like, on my way out of Arkansas. So by the time I hit Jackson, that's when I can, get crunk. So when I get loose, because, you want the spirit to, protect you. So that's what I do. I listen to the Jesus.
Especially on the travel down
Yes.
there.
And then, I might move to my 90s playlist. That's why I'm playing Usher and TLC and all them.
Yep.
And then after that playlist is over with, I'm on Meg. I like I can't think of nobody else.
Daniel Caesar, you don't listen to him?
I don't listen to him no more because he reminds me of my ex.
Oh.
Because, like, one of his songs was, like, two of them, Best Part and Get You, them was, like, our songs. And so, like, now whenever I listen to it, I be like,
Into fashion.
okay.
Yes. This is right up your alley. I know you incorporated this to your life. You're investing in it, like just the fashion world, and there's so much to it. So I want to know, get your spiel on a couple things. Your opinion. So what's like your favorite season to like dress up in? Like if when this season comes around, you like, oh yeah, I'm popping up.
Okay, honestly, I would have to say summer. I would have to say summer.
Okay.
Cause not that I like to be naked, cause I don't like to be naked like that. But I like to show a little skin here and there, and then the popping colors you can wear during the summertime, and the shorts and all of that. I don't know. I just really like dressing up more so in the summer than the wintertime.
Okay. So. It's just, I guess in Arkansas during the summer, it's so dang hot. So
very.
It's like, I dress up, that humidity.
Right, you ready to go home, okay?
I'm like, oh no, I should put on something else. It's way better when you interacting with somebody that's black and instead of
not even just being black, just being in your age group, y'all like the same stuff. It's like y'all can actually have a conversation instead of you just sitting there with somebody and they're just doing your nails. Like it's more to it. Like I love interacting with my clients, getting to know them, and then they'll come back to me and I'll be like, "Aren't you go to Henderson, right?" They'll be like, "You remember that?" Like, yeah, like
I actually listen. With that, how do you differentiate from the other competition out there?
I stay in my lane. I just mind my business and I remain professional. Me being professional, I feel like that puts me at a different level than a lot of people, cause people come in and they tell me what such and such did to them, such and such said to this, what such and such allowed in they shop. They're more so just confiding into me. They be like, I went to such and such, and girl, she took 8 hours on me. I was like, I don't want to look at you for 8 hours if I'm being completely honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to get in and out.
How do you carry yourself through the racism, the stereotypes, just how people expect you to do bad and, with you focusing on your success and things like that. How do you walk around? How do you carry yourself?
I mean, I carry myself pretty confidential. I don't, I'm not fearful of anything or anything. Well, I mean, when I tell people that I'm a criminology major, oh, you're part of 12, I mean, I'm not.
I said that.
I'm not here to bring down the black community. I'm really trying to enter into the criminal justice system with confidence and bringing justice back to my black community because we need more black people in the justice system.
Yes, we do. Ever since I've known you as someone who is always spreading positivity, giving high energy at all times, and I know that you do that with your clients when you're interacting with your clients. So when they're leaving your chair, leaving this shop, of course they're leaving with a fabulous hairdo, and of course maybe some oils, maybe some products, anything. But what else do you want your clients? What do you want to stick with them when they leave out of your space?
Really, there's probably two things. I want them to, for the most part, understand that they are beautiful, even without braids and weaves and all this stuff. I see a lot of people made up, and I want people to realize that women are great. We are so fierce, we're awesome, we're great, we can do it. And even when life gets hard and you have to question why me and this and that it's okay. Stand back up straight, know your worth, don't settle for any mess, and to know that God has got you covered.
Credit. Which is so big in itself, just saying credit is so much.
Well, honestly, it takes credit to get just about any and everything. If you want to go get an apartment, a lot of times they run your credit. If your credit is what they consider good, you might not have a security deposit. If your credit is considered bad, that's looking at you as if you're a risk. So you're gonna have to pay more money. Right. So a lot of times if your credit is bad, your interest rates are higher, you end up paying more. So you end up suffering in the long run if you have bad credit. And some stuff that is affecting our credit, some people don't even realize that it's affecting their credit. Right. The credit is so important, and they don't teach you about it in school.
They do not at all.
A bad credit score can affect everything in your life, and I mean everything.
It's some stuff in life that we should have known, like while we was in high school when we graduated. So if you were to make a class in high school that you think would be beneficial now, what would you
Financial literacy, because they're not teaching it, and they should be. You should know everything. My home, I just found out you got to pay property tax on the car. I'm 20. I should have knew this when I was like 14, 13. You feel me? Like, it's a lot of stuff they're not teaching you.
You just think, like, when you're young, you're like, I'm going to give me a car. You don't think about how much you actually have to paperwork you got to do to actually get what you want.
Right?
Like, it's more detailed.
Yeah, it's more to it.
I feel like they should make a class dealing with each person's
strength.
Yeah. Their
so they should focus and see what that person is good at.
And they should have class on parenting.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's the reality.
Yeah.
People don't have kids, you feel.
Yeah. I think they should have a class on teaching kids how to concentrate. Think about it, when you was a little kid, they always tell you to do your work, but they never teach you how to actually focus. They never teach you how to concentrate. You got to be taught how to concentrate. If not, you're going to have ADHD. I guess.
I think they need a class on time management too, because it's like, you might work 8 hours at the day, 12 hours at the day. You probably have a lot of downtime. You should manage every hour and be busy doing something productive. They should definitely teach you how to do that.
Yeah, that's a practice of stoicism.
What my guy said.
Practice of stoicism.
Some real life stuff. Not just that.
Yeah.
Math, English, science. Because we didn't use none of that since we graduated, to the extent we had to learn it.
Yeah, so I was about to ask y'all, do y'all feel like high school prepared y'all for the real world?
No.
Not at all.
No. Not my high school.
How you have implemented that into your life.
Okay, so passive income. One thing that I did to help, a tool that I used to start paying off my debt is I use my passive income and I put it straight to my debt. Any of my side hustle jobs, I will go straight and pay my debt off with that. So I was doing secret shopping. So I was getting my clothes cleaned. I was getting my oil changed for free. Just them paying for me to go do these things and telling them about my experience. So all the money that I was making from that, I was putting it onto my debt directly. So I would say passive. Now I have a resale business. Like I sell clothes on eBay and Poshmark, and that is passive income. So say for instance, I'm sitting at work, I get paid hourly. I make 10 sales on Poshmark in a day. I might have made more money sitting there than I did working at that job.
Right now,
You're recording. Bloopers.
Right.
It started with you.
Okay. Yeah, wipe all your crumbs at your eyes this morning.
8 a.m.
Okay.
Did we start it? No.
Mm-mm.
Did you want to?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Practice, take one. What's good, y'all? This is Kupfull with Kennedi Marie, and today on my podcast, I have Jwebb, Noah, Braylon. You gotta say something. When you working on, let me pick what I'm about to say.
Take it on.
Okay, let me get it together. This is Kupfull with Kennedi Marie, and today on my podcast, I have a special guest. He is a give me a shout out. Were you guys on the road? Yeah, kinda. It's okay. Can you just call him?
He can't hear. Cause he have his head.
So I'm supposed to step outside. I have Jwebb, Noah G, Braylon.
What's good? Do it.
Alright.
We gotta get back up.
Okay, I'm a part of the sorority of Alpha Kappa Alpha Incorporated. And I said it wrong?
Yep.
So when you're fresh out of high school, scratch that. You're fresh out of college. Okay, I'm sorry. No, you good. It's better than you sitting like, okay, come on, you gotta give your energy, Trevor. Loosen up.
Loosen up.
Come on. So testing 1, 2, 3. You can talk to, so let's see.
Bow.
Like regular talk.
Oh.
So you see if it if we just sit here talking.
Shout out to my guy Odell Beckham, best receiver in the game. Don't forget that.
Get situated. All right. Welcome. This is Kupfull with Kennedi Marie, and I have the owner of Crowns and Glory, Miss Latrice Flakes, with me today. Did I introduce you right?
I work. It wasn't going to necessarily give me a pay raise.
Mama, you wasn't supposed to say nothing.
He just all of a sudden came.
He did.
It did get loud.
It did get loud. What's good? This is. And I hope that everyone has a great week. Show up as your best self, grind, and be here for the next Kupfull with Kennedi Marie. No, not